So what we're going to do now is we're going to apply the theory using chord progressions. Now, in the lecture, don't forget what I told you about the nut of the guitar. At the head of the guitar, there's that white nut, which you can see right here, right? Mm-hmm. And that basically is your starting point, we'll say, for now. And then from there, as we learn to play bar chords, what we're actually doing is moving the nut down theoretically with our fingers. So the pattern of the guitar, the pattern of the chords don't change. We're using our forefinger as a nut. So what we're doing is, the reason why bar chords look so similar is because we're actually moving the nut with our finger. It improvises for the actual physical nut of the guitar. So as an experiment, Brian, what I'm going to get you to do is I'm going to actually get you to play a fifth root chord. Now we're playing bar chords in the fifth root. That means the fifth string, which is the A string right here, the initial placement of the string where the forefinger lies is going to name that chord. So if you're playing the bar chord using this as your root, and we know that that is an A string, now when you play it like that, that's going to be an A sharp chord. So if you play the bar chord using the fifth root, all fifth root bar chords are minor chords. So we're going to keep this simple. Give me an A sharp minor chord, as we've learned.
I totally forgot that.
That's okay. You got that right. Mm-hmm. This will play your second string. Yeah, that's it, perfect. And then that bars. So what Brian's done is he's moved the nut from here. One. It's okay. You're just learning, so it's good. Perfect. Now just strum that for a minute. All 5 strings. Perfect.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right. That's amazing.
That is an A sharp minor chord. Now, theoretically, as we move down, we know that the musical alphabet tells us that as you move down, that A sharp now becomes B minor, the same position as we move down the fretboard. Well, this is called up, but as we move up the fretboard is B minor, C minor, C sharp minor, and so on, if we follow the theory of the musical alphabet. So now what we're going to do is we're going to give the guitar to Julia there. We're going to play something a little differently. The beautiful thing about bar chords, again, if we go back to using the nut of the guitar, now what we're going to do with you, Julia, is we're going to use the 6th string, which is your E string, at the top as your root. So, again, as you move up and down the guitar, you're moving that nut with you when you're using bar chord positions. And your initial finger at the bottom string, which is your 6th string, which is the top of the guitar really, is going to name your chord. So if you play the 6th string open, you get what note? Do you remember? The 6th string open?
E.
E. So when you place your bar, E becomes what? If you look at the musical alphabet, right?
F.
F. So that means now you're going to play major chords. When you're playing the 6th string root bar chords, all the chords are majors. There's no minors.
Because I'm holding down.
You're holding down the 6th
string.
string and you're playing all 6 strings. So what you're going to, it can get painful sometimes. So what you're going to do is you're going to play that in 1 first fret position exactly. Now if you strum that, right. Now you know that you've named it as an F, so that now is an F major chord. So as an experiment, I'm going to get you to go down to the 3rd fret in the same finger positioning. Yeah. Now if that was an F and you follow the musical alphabet, what will that be? Let me help you. Let me move around.
G.
Beautiful. So that's a G major chord. There you go. You just played it. Now move down 2 more frets. What do you got there?
I got a cramp in my finger in my hand.
That's okay.
An A.
A. Now what I want you to do is go back to the F. Well, take a break. Take a break. Loosen up your fingers. Nice. What I'm going to get you to do is we're actually now going to play the guitar. So you're going to play the F the G and the A and slide back up again. This doesn't have to be
So this
perfect.
is first fret, third,
First, third, and
and
fifth.
fifth.
This is an exercise in basically discovering the patterns on the guitar, like we said right from the get-go in the lecture.
These fingers are always the same, right?
Nothing changes.
Straight.
As you move down, the nut is essentially and technically moving with you. So go ahead, just strum it any which way. Yeah. And back up to the G, the F. Nice. You want to try it again? Or does that hurt?
Hang on. Okay.
And I'll give you a little sampling after. Nice. So what we've seen here is basically your way of identifying patterns on the guitar and being able to qualify those patterns with labeling what kind of chord that is. So if you ever want to play a major chord or a minor chord, you have the ability to do it. And if you want to play it as a flat or a sharp, you now know that between those notes, from the A to the B, if you go, Julia, to the top, right to the beginning where you were, right?
Mm-hmm.
Play that. That's an F you said, right? First fret. If you move down one fret, that is what now?
F sharp.
F sharp or a G.
Flat.
Right. And if you move ahead one more semitone, you're looking at it as a G major. Right? So if you go semitones at a time, you can literally find the sharps and the flats. And that musical alphabet is going to do it all for you. Without knowing this alphabet as the basic ingredient, you can't label your patterns. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So if you give me the guitar for a second, I'm just going to do essentially what you did there, Julia. So here's your F, your G, and your A. So if you wanted to stick with creating a random song, right? So that's the beauty of the guitar. You can just do. That's why you can do whatever you want. So you can play this any which way you want and you'll get it. So Brian was doing the A sharp minor, right? So if we use the same fret.
His finger wasn't all the way to the top.
Yeah, but I'm not counting it
Oh, okay. As long as you don't play it, you're okay?
If you don't play, you're okay.
Oh, okay, so you can hold it down, but you don't have to play it.
Just lay it on it.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you did the same thing you did, and he had A sharp minor, C sharp minor, and D sharp minor, sad as it sounds, you can still play a chord. So the beauty of the chord progression is once you know the patterns, you literally can create music. Awesome.
Try that again, Brian? That was cool.
So what we're going to do now, we've done the exercises and the simulations. We're going to run through a brief quiz, which I think you guys will master perfectly, and then we're going to do a quick debriefing.
Great.